Hello, my friend. I pray that this finds you well from wherever and whenever it is that you are tuning in. And no, do not adjust the brightness on your device. You see, today we'll be talking about walking in the light. So, question for you: have you ever tried navigating a room that was pitch black? Now, if it's a room that you have been in before, you might be able to kind of get by feeling your way around, but if it's a room that's foreign to you, the results could be disastrous. Yeah, and I do have a couple of stubbed toes and sore elbows that can testify to that truth. Hey, have you ever thought about the fact that the very first thing that God created when He created the heavens and the earth was light? Genesis 1:3 says that God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God looked at the light and He saw that it was good. You see, in Scripture, light has always been synonymous with God, with truth, and with the life that walking in that truth brings. Darkness, on the other hand, has always been synonymous with Satan and falsehood or ignorance and the death that walking in falsehood brings. And so today I want to talk to you about walking in the light. Yes, from a spiritual, but also from a very, very practical perspective. I've heard Myron Golden say that if you're struggling in any area of your life, or allow me to say, if you're stubbing your toe and bruising your elbows in any area of your life, whether that's maybe your career, whether that's your finances, whether that's your health, whether that's your relationships, it's because in that area of your life, you are walking in some degree of darkness. In other words, there is a principle of truth in that area that you are yet to align with. And so, my friend, I'm coming on today as I talk about us walking in the light, simply to say that thank God He has given us the ability to progressively grow in our awareness of truth and knowledge and wisdom. Whether that's from reading His Word, that is the repository of timeless principles and wisdom, or consulting the repository of wisdom and knowledge that He has put in our world through other sources. The wisest man to ever live said this: "In all you're getting, get wisdom. In all you're getting, get understanding." And he says that it is the principal thing. Because he who loves truth, he who loves wisdom, he who loves knowledge, that very thing preserves their lives. But you see, you and I are not only called to walk in the light, we are also called to be the light. You see, when Jesus came on the scene, He said, "I am the light of the world, and whoever walks in me will never walk in darkness." But when the real king left the building many years ago, He declared to you and I that we are the light of the world. And He told us not to put that light in a bushel. And so, my friend, maybe I'm coming to encourage you, even as I encourage me, that in a world that a lot of times peddles in darkness, maybe you and I can speak light. In a world that peddles in death, maybe you and I can speak life. In a world that often peddles in despair, maybe you and I can speak hope. And in a world that sometimes can traffic in coldness, maybe you and I can be God's hands and feet and just bring a little love to the people that we meet and in the places that we find ourselves. So that is my friend. That is it, my friend. Let us walk in the light by continually growing in awareness of the truth. But let's also live out that truth in our lives. And if you will, let us be the light. Until next time, God bless.